go, babies.
Those are the batches.
Got it. Somber day across the world there. And sad to report, there was another Queen's death here at the Simple Minds Sports Show. We laid him to rest this afternoon, I think. I think officially the Queen may be dead.
I just wanted his microphone. Maybe even his camera that we bought for him. That's all I want.
Well, there's no chance in that happening. So,
click, clack, motherfucker.
Bill, response?
No response.
Good. Today's rundown on the Simple Mind Sports Show, New England's latest and greatest. We'll be talking a lot of Patriots here, Raymond.
Another sad day.
Somber news everywhere.
Gray clouds in New England.
Everywhere we look. We'll review a little bit of that Patriots-Miami game, I guess. Some news and notes coming out of camp. We got controversy. Pat's Steelers coming up here for week 2. We'll go around the NFL, one of our favorite segments here in football season. Look at the rest of the league.
Love it.
It's going to be necessary this year because I think we are in for tough sledding here in Foxboro. Mm-hmm. And then I forgot to list here. The MLB is finally making some changes to the league next year. So the shittiness must have really prompted them. I don't know if it's good or bad for the Red Sox. They're in a bad place, but good for the game, I think. We'll go over that. And Simplest Minds of the Week, Racist Edition, NBA Owner Racist Edition.
Another NBA racist.
Well, it can only be an edition if there's 2, I think. But you can only be labeled if there's 2. So
no, what I'm trying to do is quiz you. I knew the answer, but because your baby brain, I just wanted to make sure that you were on your A game, and you right on point. You got it. Nice
that
job,
was a question.
No. I was just quizzing you. Nice job, Rich. Nice job.
Well, questions involve quizzes. Quizzes involve questions.
I did it again. See, you're on fire.
Fuck it with my brain, man. Speaking of baby brain, I did not put opening takes in here.
Okay.
Again. Okay. So do you want to do them?
I have one. If you have one.
All right, go ahead.
3 years ago, we thought Tom Brady was the one that was going to crumble this Foxboro kingdom to the ground when he left to take his talents to Tampa Bay, but it didn't. It made it stronger. Kraft was behind Belichick all the way, but now the one player that might crumble this whole organization, Mr. Kendrick Bourne, is the guy. Kraft is full support on why he didn't play on Sunday. Going to the media saying why it wasn't this guy. I paid all this money. Why wasn't he on the field? So Kendrick Bourne's going to be the one that splits up Bill Belichick and Robert Kraft, and that I did not see coming in 2022.
Yeah, the fall of Rome, maybe right in front of us. If you know your history, it's not that surprising to come from a pleb like Kendrick Bourne. So, it kind of is starting to feel like that. However, he might play, every snap this week and might all be fine and dandy, but it doesn't feel like that. Doesn't feel like that now under the guidance of Skinny Ray.
Fucking Skinny Ray.
Matty B. I'll stick Patriots in opening take. I'm so mad at Bill Belichick. I'm just angry at Bill. He did not take this seriously. It feels like he's just throwing it out there. It feels like, I don't know if I've said this before on the show, but like he doesn't really give a shit about winning necessarily. Like he just wants to be surrounded by his kids and people that he likes. He enjoys coaching football. He likes being around it. But at the end of the day, he doesn't really want to deal with the pressures of actually being successful and being good. He feels like he has something going in the right direction, even though whether it is or not. And he doesn't really care what the results are. And that's really fucking annoying.
He's old. Old people don't care. They just want to live out their later life, being happy, being surrounded by the people they like.
No, it's true. And he's letting his ego and his arrogance, carry him here through the last however many. Although, didn't he just come out and say he's going to coach well into his 70s? So, like, or
listen, we can say that. We can say that all we want, but Father Time's going to take that card and punch it one of these days, and who knows how long he's got.
Yeah, not if Kendrick
he's not
Bourne
in
has
shape.
anything to do with
he's
it.
He's not like Skinny Ray. He's not in shape.
Skinny Ray is if you're looking for longevity from an NFL coach, you're going to want to look at that.
Or you bring a fat friend along and then you just look skinny and ripped all the time.
Ooh, who could Skinny Ray bring along to make him look skinny?
Charlie Weiss.
I think he got lap band. I think he's skinny.
You think it worked though?
Yeah. Well, he has
Have
like
you seen a picture of him lately?
yeah. Well, years ago, but he has like the skinny neck, but like the Jabba the Hutt jowl thing, like kind of flopping
Like
around.
a flying squirrel because of this excess skin that he has. Is
Yeah,
that what
he's
you're
got a
talking
ton
about?
of
Yeah,
excess
yeah, yeah.
skin, like his titties are hanging to his knees, but
Do
he's
you think
not
if we
fat like Patricia.
do you think if we threw him off of a building, he could fly with the excess skin, like just?
I don't know. I think physics would get in the way of that. He's not a flying squirrel, but I get
How
what
do
you're
you know?
saying.
How do you know?
Is this another quiz? Fuck, I failed. Welcome to the Simple Mind Sports Show, Friday Rewind, September 16th.
And I'd like to wish all my Spanish friends happy Hispanic Heritage Month, starting today.
Yep, me too.
Hola. Mi Dora.
See. If you're watching on YouTube, sorry, you're welcome.
Sorry.
If you're watching on iHeartRadio, listening on iHeartRadio, welcome to the movement. We are the number one sports show, New England sports show on iHeartRadio. That's a fact. If you're listening on iTunes, we're the self-proclaimed number one New England sports show. So that's fantastic. Welcome. If you're listening anywhere else, rate, subscribe, review. Let's get that back up to number one. And tell your friends and always tell your mothers. Ray, let's start Patriots, Miami. Patriots 7, Miami 20. Belichick says he thinks they lost on 2 plays. The game was basically a draw, if not for 2 plays: the strip sack touchdown by Miami and the what was it, 60 something yard touchdown to Waddle at the end of the first half on 4th and 7. Those are the 2 plays that he pinned this loss on.
So they still scored a touchdown and a field goal other than that. So where does he want to go?
Yeah, I guess you probably got to put 3 plays into that. The non-pass interference call on the first drive from the Patriots for Devontae Parker. They pissed away 3 points there on the interception. At least probably should have been 7 with the PI call. Look, I said in the email he's not totally wrong. He's wrong. They got outplayed, but really, it wasn't a blowout. And it just looked a lot like fucking last year. It looked like a lot like last year. They didn't have enough to finish in the red zone. The offense looked worse than it did last year. It just was very unimaginative and lackluster.
Mundane is the word I was looking for.
At a boy. But I don't know. Like, they were in it. They were in it until Aguilar fumbled the ball with 5 minutes to go. So I see what he's saying. The balance was turned in those plays, but the game was lost in a lot of different areas. Let me give you some mistakes and I'll let you go here. First one, that 50-50 ball or the non-pass interference call, if you're a Bobo for the Patriots, to Devontae Parker that turned into an interception. What happened to the 50-50 king that was Devontae Parker? I get that he was holding his arm. He
was held down so he couldn't jump.
Did you see him try to catch that ball? He tried to cradle it.
He tried to do this, but yet if you're a 50-50 king,
you go get
up for it. You don't wait for it.
We've been told many times by the NFL experts, the high point? You high point the ball. Go
that's what
high
they do
point the ball.
They do that in the combine. That's what big key.
Devontae Parker, another Matty P guy. We'll get into that with the Kendrick Bourne issue there. Yeah, I just thought that was, as soon as I saw it, I didn't think defensive pass interference on the replay. Sure, yeah, he was holding his arm down, but when I saw it, I went, "Why didn't you go for the ball, Parker?
Why didn't you
go jump
if you
for the
jump,
ball?
it makes it more obvious that he's holding you down, so that would have got the flag thrown."
Yeah, I thought that was a mistake by him. He should have done better than that. And then from there, you got your what the fuck was his name? Defensive offsides, 4th and 1 at midfield. The Patriots called a timeout specifically so they wouldn't jump off sides. They come out and, sorry, baby brain, I'm blanking on the defensive lineman's name. I don't think he played for the rest of the game.
He didn't.
Jumped just a egregious offsides.
And it was funny too because like the announcers were saying, "Oh, they're calling a timeout just to go over it. No one jump. Boom, they jumped. It's like, you fucking idiot.
The first the first head fake from Tua, guy fucking jumps off sides, gives him that led to 3 points. And then you get to the Jalen Waddle touchdown, 4th and 7. Also, well, it came after an injury. Agent Phillips went down, and they just attacked that safety position right after the bat. Right in between 3 Patriots defenders. Jalen Mills looked like he gave up on a tackle. The 2 safeties on the play looked like neither one of them wanted to do attack and get a tackle. They kind of both led to the Jalen Waddle touchdown.
Is that the one where they were discussing that McCourty was out of position because they brought him up to the line and that's what he wanted to play back like the last man?
I don't know.
I was hearing a lot of people talking about that, and McCourty like had a presser after, and they're asking about it, and he's like, not more or less throwing Bill under the bus, but saying, I wasn't in the right position I should have been in for that play.
Whatever, man. There's 3 guys around the pass catch, and that was with 20-something seconds left. Even if he catches it, you tackle him. Maybe they get a field goal attempt. You want to think you're keeping him out of the end zone there, but all around 4th and 7, just for the balls for Miami to go for it was a kick in the face to you, and then to complete the pass, they get it, and then to not tackle him and give him a touchdown, unbelievable.
Kick to the face. That, do you know what that coach reminds me of,
dude?
Crazy A. He reminds me of Crazy A, the Penguin Walking King. That's all I kept, like, when I saw him on the sideline, and then even after the game when they shook hands, I was like, that's fucking Abquitz. That is goddamn Abquitz.
I Googled, he's a cartoon character. He's an actual cartoon character in a show, and I tried to find a picture of him to send to you guys all Sunday, and I can't do it, and I can't place the name. It's like Futurama or one of these. I don't watch cartoons because I'm not a bozo, but it's one of these.
Big Mouth, don't you?
I did, but I kind of gave that up too. The old, how many dick jokes can you get in 4 seasons?
I liked it though.
I get it. Yeah. I don't know. Need a little more depth in the characters to keep going. Second quarter on offense, there are 5 negative plays, I think, in a row. I don't think they got positive yards in the second quarter. That was the worst run of the offense all day. Absolutely nothing from them. And then the 3rd and 4th down calls in the second half. The third down calls, 3rd and 1s or 3rd and shorts were driving me fucking insane running the ball, and every first down running the ball. Just, again, unimaginative. The offensive play calling was atrocious. But there were 2, I guess it was 2 4th downs. The first one was to Devontae Parker. Mac just heaved it up, and they got a makeup call on Xavier Howard. They gave him the pass interference there. They got the first down. And then the last one basically ended the game to Hunter Henry, where he just had to throw it up. Both of those are 4th and short. And you look at the guys running out, like, what routes are they running? How can someone just not get a little option route, fake left, turn right, Mac hits him in the stomach, and you get a first down? I don't understand that. They've been lacking that for 2 seasons, and I don't get why someone can't just figure that fucking thing out.
The other thing I couldn't figure out, when was the last time the Patriots were shut out in the first half?
Last year, probably. Or with
I don't
Cam
think
Newton.
so. I think like 3. They usually get a field goal. I don't think the Patriots have been shut out in the first half in a very long time.
You might be right. I don't know. The offense was clearly not great. I mean, the first drive, I was like, oh, shit, and they might have something here. You know why? Because they gave the ball to Mac Jones and shotgun and let him throw it. And then after that,
I was waiting for the toot from you, like all Sunday afternoon. Like
I had it dialed up until he threw a fucking interception.
Then you're just like, oh no, delete this.
I told you it was going to happen. It was the only way they're going to move the ball, and that was the case. In the third quarter, the next closest thing they got to, successful drive other than the touchdown, where they actually sped up. Once they got past the 50, they sped up the offense. They created a penalty, a 12-man on the field by the Dolphins, just letting Mac Jones speed up a little bit, call some plays, make some changes at the line. It was all happening. And then very much similar to last year, you have a couple negative plays with this offense. You got a blown coverage by Trent Brown, or you get a holding call, or, something that gets you backwards, and there's just not enough firepower. There's not enough skill on the coaching staff or from the players to overcome it. And that's what I saw all day on Sunday.
Speaking of skill and coaching, do you know how many plays they ran on the Shanahan offense?
I only remember 2, like, stretch zone runs that I can remember. Most of the runs were inside.
Nice job, baby brain. It was 3.
Thank you.
Do you know how many yards they got out of those 3 plays?
I want to say -3.
Ooh, no. +1.
Oh.
So something you worked on all off season, all training camp. to do it 3 times and only get 1 yard.
Yeah.
Bravo, fucking fat ass.
It's going great. A couple other takeaways from the game. Mac looked pedestrian towards the second half. He had some balls. He was behind his receivers a lot. His inaccuracy was noticeable. And then come to find out, his back was spasming after taking that high-low hit was nasty.
That was bad.
The strip sack, he took a big hit. He took a couple big hits in that game. We know he's tough. He's not a pussy. He's going to play, but you can only take so many of those. He's not the biggest guy in the world. And the point is he doesn't need to. And what was the stat you sent me about the time to throw?
It was last out of all 32 teams. They had the
Mac Jones had the least amount of time to throw all 32 teams. So Matty P,
Sunday, just for Sunday.
Matty P, skinny Ray, your offensive coordinator, play caller, and your offensive line coach.
2-2. Great job there, Skinny Ray.
Attaboy. Okay, let's switch sides of the ball. Front seven, I thought was solid to good. Judon had a good game. Uche was in there. Didn't see Barmore a whole lot.
No. I don't know why.
The run game was solid. I would imagine that was Godchow. You know, you don't get a lot of name recognition when the run defense is pretty good, but Godchow's your nose tackle. He was in there. Dietrich Wise, I thought had a decent game. He had some pressures. Captain Dietrich Wise, apologies. Yeah, I thought the front seven was okay. The Mac Wilson kid popped on a couple plays.
Hits. I like Duggar. I thought Duggar had a great. I mean, I know we're not talking about that, but I mean,
the defense overall, I thought was
good.
Was solid in that front seven role, and I would include Duggar in that. We're not talking coverage right now. I got some statistics for you for the coverage. Not good. Some coverage stats, but the front seven overall, the run defense was okay, and yeah, the Miami offense was pretty fucking stagnant from Poindexter there, who we thought coming over from San Francisco and Shanahan, he was going to have this magical system with the speed of Tyreek Hill, who did burn you, Jalen Waddle, and all these guys.
Could have burned you.
Tua stinks. Anything beyond 7 yards, it was a duck.
4-0 against us, though.
Patriots stink worse. That's the point there.
I didn't know where you're going with that.
Tua fucking sucks. Tyreek Hill should have had 2 touchdowns and like 200 yards if he could throw. The first throw of the game is getting memed all over the internet where he just
I thought of Frank. Doing his fucking little leather strap. I told you.
Tyreek Hill wide open 20 yards down the field. His nose dives it into the turf 14 yards away. I thought he was bad. I'll give you the coverage stats here. Not good for the Patriots secondary. Here's all of them. Starting left corner, Jalen Mills allowed 3 of 4 targets for 62 yards, 1 touchdown, and 156.3 passer rating allowed. That's perfect.
Oh, is that perfect?
Quarterback Jonathan Jones allowed 4 of 6 for 50 yards, 92.4 passer rating. Raekwon McMillan in coverage, 4 for 4, 39 yards, 107 passer rating. Mac Wilson in coverage, 29 yards, 97.9 passer rating. Jack Jones, rookie, 1 of 2, 26 yards, 96 passer rating. Miles Bryant, your guy, Ray. He had some fucking atrocious plays there too. The stats only say 2 for 4 for 24 yards, but I don't know. I saw him at a position a couple times. Adrian Phillips, do we know he had a rib injury, right?
Yeah, I don't think he's playing on Sunday.
Yeah, those ribs are tough. 2 for 3, 19 yards, 84 pass rating. Before he got hurt, I thought he was having a good game. Jelani Tavai, 1 for 1. Kyle Duggar, 2 for 2. Juwan Bentley, 2 for 2.
Is this just man coverage or is this like zone coverage as well?
I mean, that's your coverage stats. So if you're in coverage against the guy in zone or man, basically it was an automatic catch against the Patriots. And I texted this to you guys during the game. If they play an actual quarterback,
you're fucked.
They're going to get carved up. Even as good as the front seven, I thought looked, they had some good pressure. Dude, you play an Aaron Rodgers this year. You play Kyler Murray this year.
Did you see Aaron Rodgers on Sunday? I know we're not there yet, but and our future league MVP, I'm not too scared about those two.
Oh no.
Mm-mm.
Okay, let's just put them up against the Patriots and see how their stats look.
That's fine. I just thought.
Yeah. I don't know. Any other takeaways you had that I didn't have down here?
Yeah. Once again, Jake Bailey, Patriots MVP. That guy was automatic. He was on the field a lot, punting a lot. getting it inside the 20 a lot.
Three inside the 20 in a row, I think.
Yeah, I'm just happy for him. We're going to see a lot of them this year. Just make sure you have him on your program, folks. Number 7, Jake Bailey, hot girlfriend. Maybe you want to check her out on Instagram.
$6 million a year, Jake Bailey.
Oh.
Stunk last year, too, so a nice redemption that he
Oh, yeah, but you're going to see a lot. He's going to be on the field a lot this year.
Yep. Okay, let's talk about the fall of Foxboro, the fall of Rome, and the catalyst for it. Mr. Kendrick Bourne. Lot of scuttlebutt coming out of Foxboro about Mr. Kendrick Bourne after this game. One noticeable play, a 40-yard connection down the left sideline from Mac Jones. Basically was not out there. Other than that, come to find out, he's in the doghouse, not of one Bill Belichick, nay, of your boy Skinny Ray, Matt Patricia's doghouse. Who allows that fucking guy to have a dog? They shouldn't.
Because he'll probably eat it.
Hot dogs galore. And for him to be allowed to have anybody in a doghouse, again, my opening take, I'm so mad at Belichick. He just is running this thing into the fucking ground. This guy doesn't know what he's doing. Coming to find out the Devontae Parker trade had a lot to do with Matt Patricia and his connections, made that happen. So Parker came over. He's Matty P's guy. He's taking touches away from Bourne. Bourne doesn't like it. He shouts his mouth off. The team doesn't like that, of course. And now he can't get his way back into circulation. Come Sunday against the Dolphins, you suck on offense.
Was that a fat joke? Was that a fat joke? Circulation?
Like you can't feel your toes?
Yeah, diabetes.
You lose. He had the one big play of the day and couldn't get on the field. And now we come into the week here, and owner Robert Kraft is spouting off about why is this player not playing? I need him to play more. That's not what you like to see. That's the type of shit you see in the Jacksonvilles and the Jets. Your owner feuding with your coach in public over players being played
through the media.
Not, I don't know. Not good, Raymond. Not good.
That's not good. I mean, the whole scuttlebutt is because Matt Patricia is teaching the Shanahan offense, and Kendrick Bourne raised his hand politely and said, "Oh, no. When I was in San Francisco, that's not how it was run." So he's just trying to enlighten the gentleman that, your misinformation. I'm trying to teach you the way of the Shanahan offense because I was there firsthand. This is something new to you. You're teaching them the wrong method. Matty P didn't like that. He took his double whopper, threw it down, and said, Bill, this guy's in the doghouse. I don't want him anymore.
Bill, show some respect. Don't slouch in your chair when you're talking to me.
Mayonnaise just fucking dripping down his chin.
I know, Matt. We'll just put him on the bench here for the first week, and you're right. You shouldn't be talking back to you. He shouldn't be talking back.
The thing is, why wouldn't it be a quarter? Why is it a whole game?
Do you have any extra French fries?
Did they put an onion ring in that for a try? I called it dibs bat.
Well, last night I was spreading mayonnaise and ketchup on Linda's tits, and I used it up on my French fries.
Wow, I never thought of that. That would be a delightful meal.
See you on Tuesday.
I don't want to go to my mother's house.
Let's throw it over to headlines with the obvious one.
Thank you there, Richard. The Patriots dropped their season opener to the Dolphins 20-7. Matt Jones was pedestrian as his offensive line closed their eyes and pooped their pants. Just as a reminder, Skinny Ray, aka Matt Patricia, was the offensive coordinator and offensive line coach. Just so everyone is clear, that guy's responsible for the future of the franchise. Matt fucking Patricia, one half of the walking ball sack, just so we're all on the same page. Kendrick Bourne notably did not play much at all. He now is the catalyst for the true destruction of Rome, aka Foxboro, and the Patriots. The Patriots head to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers in week 2. The Pats are 6-1 in the last 7 games versus the Steelers. Pittsburgh is happily looking forward to their second win on Sunday. Salt in the wound update, Tom Brady continues to annihilate the NFL. Go Pats. The Red Sox are still playing baseball. The MLB will institute a pitch clock. Thank fucking God. Larger bases and ban the shift next year in an effort to fuck the nerds and not make the game suck anymore. This has been Headlines with the Obvious One. Back to you, Richard.
Yep, they're banning the shit, and
that's why I was like, wait, there's an F there. Sorry,
they're banning the shit. That's why I didn't. That's why I never made it. That's why I never got called up.
That's why your college dream of playing baseball is just crushed.
Yeah, just too many white pants in baseball. They're like, look at this fucking guy.
He shit his pants again.
Shit his pants again. Patriots Steelers Sunday 1:00 start in Pittsburgh. Steelers defense elite? Question mark.
Well, they did beat the number 5.
I was gonna say if you didn't go with yes here with your boy Burrow and his 3 picks.
Yes, elite. Well, they're probably the top defense in the league after that game.
They were good last year. They're good this year. TJ Watt goes down for at least 6 weeks. Not great for them. He's huge, but they got a strong defense. Look, the Pats have beaten them. What are they? 6 out of the last 7 times. They're 6-1 in the last 7 matchups. That doesn't mean anything for this game, but it just seems like a team that they've, as much as the Dolphins in Miami have had the Patriots number, or at Denver, Patriots never play well there. There's just those teams, and the Patriots have owned the Steelers.
It's because they don't change anything. They don't change anything. Tomlin doesn't change his game plan for anything. Bill Belichick knows when he goes in that they're going to run this zone scheme on defense. He knows, he just tells his wide receivers, find the open space. Mac will find you. But that's what Tom Brady did. He just picked, and like Gronk would be open down the seam every time. Gronk knew where to go. Edelman knew where to go. This is what this team needs to do. They just need to find the open space, because this is all they're going to do. You can show them game tape from the first year Tomlin coach, because that's exactly what the defense is going to be that they run.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But they're better. They're better now. Obviously, they got a very good defense, but TJ Watt's out.
Yeah, that being said, even when they were doing that, they were some of the best teams in the league. Tom Brady just owned that defense. So can Mac repeat that type of thing for a similar defense? I listened to Paul Perillo say it's close to what it was. It's not exactly the same thing, but it's not terribly different. So can they go in there and do the same thing? And a bigger question, what's the changes here from week 1 from Belichick? Does Kendrick Bourne see the field with the owner pressure on him, or does Bill be a double down on cuntiness and with his boy Matty P over there and his Whopper juice and keep Kendrick Bourne on the bench? Can Mac Jones back stay healthy enough where he can be accurate and pick them apart? Jacoby Myers, we didn't mention him. I thought he had a good game, had a really nice catch on the right sideline there.
He's the only guy stepped up on them. Yeah, he's the only guy stepped up on offense.
I thought Aguilar was Aguilar. Like, that game from Aguilar is exactly what I expect out of him. And every third game, he should catch a 60-yard bomb. Like, that's, in my opinion, what Nelson Aguilar is. So
this is only game 2, so I guess this isn't the week.
Can they find a way to get Jonnu Smith the ball in space? The 2 times it happened, he was a fucking beast. And where's Hunter Henry? I think the only route that guy runs is just slowly across the field. Like, that's it.
And he's scared to get hit. He's scared to get hit, too.
A shallow drag or a shitty post. Like, that's Hunter Henry's routes.
Well, remember, he didn't play all training camp. He was hurt. He didn't play any preseason games, so something's going on with him. I mean, maybe he's not 100%, so hopefully by week 4 or 5, he's at his best. But right now, I think it's going to be like training wheels to get him going in the season.
Well, if you remember, they only have 2 tight ends on the depth chart because...
Yeah, because why do you got to bring that up? Why do you got to bring that up?
You know what we didn't talk about? I heard this somewhere. Put your tinfoil hat on. Fuck you, you're a loser conspiracy theory. The linebackers are stacked with depth. Do you know who coaches the linebackers? And the safeties are I'm going to go safeties first. The safeties are by Bill Belichick's own accord are the best position group and have the most talent on the team.
His kid
is the safety.
But there's coach. 2 kids. Is the other kid the other linebackers coach?
Steve Belichick is the linebacker coach. And you know who their number 1 overall draft pick was?
Oh,
Cole Strange.
Yeah.
Left guard.
Yeah.
Put some real talent there. Pay Trent Brown. Put Isaiah Wynn at right tackle. Get some depth on the offensive line. Who's coaching offensive line?
Skinny Ray.
Just fucking unbelievable. And then tight ends. Nick Caley, the guy that should be
offensive coach. Yeah.
Nick Caley is the tight ends coach. I think. No, it might be somebody else.
No,
either way.
Right.
Either way,
he should have been the offensive coordinator.
Yes, but the tight ends coach, it's either Nick Caley or another.
I see where you're going.
There, they get 2 fucking guys
to make him look bad. I see. I'm not wearing a tinfoil hat, and I believe you. I believe you. That's a fucking great theory.
Yep, baby brain. Baby brain coming at you. How about the Steelers offense and Mitch Trubisky there? Najee Harris, our girl Amanda Vance's Man crush, Najee Harris.
God, why
Do
would
they
you
get
bring those
enough
tits
on
up?
they get enough on the offensive side of the ball? I think I'll give you a spoiler alert here. It's going to be another grind. Every game this year is going to be a grind unless the Patriots get blown out.
This is the Jets.
Maybe if Flacco's playing. This is going to be a grind of a game, 17-14 type of shit. Or 7-10, probably closer to the bone. Because I don't think the Steelers offense is any great shakes. Deontay Johnson is their outside wide receiver, and
he had a couple good plays, but nothing major. And neither
fucking
did
insane catch on the
yeah,
side.
that was insane. But Chase Claypool is the other wide receiver on the other side.
Yeah, Chase Claypool.
Pat Fairman, their tight end. That's the one I'd be watching out for. We always have a tough time against tight ends. This kid, I believe, is like 7th ranked in the all of tight ends in NFL right now. Najee Harris also hurt his foot. He had a problem with his foot in training camp and preseason. Left the game early, so that's something to watch out for. If he's not 100%, I feel great about this. I hope he's 100% because he's on my fantasy football team. No one cares, but I just wanted to throw that out there. That's why I know a little information was going on with Najee Harris. But yeah, it's Trubisky. I don't think he's not going to go out there and win a game. It's going to be the defense and the running backs. That's what's going to win the Steelers game.
Yeah, I'd like to predict some turnovers from one Mitchell Trubisky. Didn't get any of those against Miami. Had a couple different opportunities. One late that wasn't that Miles Bryant who tipped that ball away from a clear interception from Devin McCourty on a terrible throw by Tua. Terrible decision. Terrible throw, worst decision type of move from Tua. Had a couple of those late. So I you'd think Mitchell Trubisky's the type of guy that could give you a ball. Like I can see him like overshooting somebody and Devin McCourty scooping one up type of thing.
What do you think Tua's passer rating was on Sunday?
Oh, it was probably pretty high. He was collecting a lot of short field stuff. What were their touchdowns? Oh yeah, he had the 60-yard bomb to fucking Waddle. I'd say 92.4.
104.4.
Ooh, I almost went 104. I didn't want to sound jerk though.
What was Mac? What do you think Max was?
61.7.
Oh wow! Come on, 87.
87. Yeah. I guess he had the touchdown too. Yeah. Ty Montgomery. Oh yeah. Update. Ty Montgomery.
Out. He's out.
Your opening take from last week. I'm so happy that Ty Montgomery's in the game and playing for the Patriots.
He's done.
He's gone. Do you think we get Pierre Strong?
Allegedly, the report is that he's going to fill in the Montgomery, but Montgomery was featured a lot last week.
I told you would be toot.
No,
I mean, he's James White, Kevin Falk, Shane Vereen. That is a big part of the Patriots, even though Matty P's not running the same offense, I guess. So it's all fucking crap shit.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because they don't trust rookies, so especially rookie running backs. Rookie running backs they don't trust. So it'll be interesting to see how much playing time this kid gets.
All right.
Also, JJ Taylor. They said JJ Taylor might come off the practice squad and come up and see some time.
Great.
You
want to do a prediction? What do you think?
Yep. 20-13 Steelers.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. That's pretty good. I'll go 17-10.
It's like fucking Price is Right. You just bid $1 on me, you asshole.
Patriots.
Ooh, I take it back.
Quick break. That's not gonna age well for me.
No. But I'm not gonna say anything to you on Sunday. I'll just leave that one alone.
They fucking stink.
They do stink. They just don't like entertain. Like it's so stale offense,
boring and frustrating. Anytime Mac throws now, I'm like, oh fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! Unless I can see the receiver that he's throwing to on the screen, I'm like, oh god damn it, that's not going.
Here it goes. Here we go.
Anytime the other quarterback throws it deep, I'm like, fucking touchdown.
Yep. I'm almost thinking, like, for fantasy wise, I know we don't talk about that, but whoever the Patriots are playing that week, just have that quarterback start because he's gonna have a fucking game.
Yeah, it's not or the defense they're playing against.
Yeah, I'm gonna start just doing the under, whatever the under is for the week. Fucking nail it.
Yep.
I had a pretty good betting week last week. I know we're not doing it early lines anymore, but I went 5 for 6. I was very happy with my bets last week.
Good for you. You put it in blog form?
I'm starting this week because you
Got
did
it.
it late. You did it
Got it.
late, so
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I started
Apologies.
this.
Yep.
No. Just baby brain on you.
Baby
I
brain,
got you.
baby brain,
Yeah,
baby brain.
yeah.
Around the NFL. Welcome back,
Oh,
NFL.
thank God. My Sundays are fulfilled now. How are your wings? How are your wings, by the way? Real quick.
They were good. Yeah, we did buffalo, traditional buffalo, and traditional barbecue split, and it's from Bushwallers. Free advertising right there. I'll send you.
Is
a
that the
check.
place? Is that the place we went to get the pizzas? No.
No.
Where you called the wrong place?
Please don't talk about our time together on the program. That's private time, and
is that my fault?
we've discussed this not to be.
Can you just beep that? You just beep that.
I'll beep that.
808.
How are your wings?
Fucking delicious. I did not know you were not a dry rub kind of guy.
What do you mean?
Because I got dry rub. I got a jerk dry rub chicken wing. And you were very upset with me. You called me Kyle, which really hurt my feelings.
Yeah, no, that's a very Cajun fucking move. And for week 1, just come on, let's just keep it. Where do you go from there? You got to go backwards. You got to go backwards. Like you start,
but I like to
work your way up.
No. So I had a list of this delivery place that I got it from, and I'm just gonna go down the list.
And that was the first one.
That's my favorite. So why not start with your favorite?
Oh, okay. Well, no, yeah, you're exposing yourself that's your favorite. You're an asshole. You're a Cajun. You're a Cajun Kyle asshole.
Cajun dry rub is oh my God.
No, I mean
you don't even have to put like ranch or blue cheese with it. You just fucking eat it. Like you don't need any dipping sauce. Or
I like a garlic parm. If that's not a dry rub, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Would that be considered a dry rub?
Suck my nuts.
The garlic?
That's a dry rub.
It's like pasted on with butter and shit.
That's a dry rub.
I don't think so.
I think so. That's a dry rub.
I like a garlic parm. I like teriyaki is a steady go-to for me. I like a little hot. Buffalo, honey barbecue.
Ooh.
And I don't really like a barbecue. Like generally they're too sweet.
Have you ever had a honey buffalo?
Yeah, honey buffalo is great.
Ooh. That's a game changer.
Honey buffalo is great. That's pretty much what I stick with. I don't like jerk chicken in general.
Really?
Nah, it's just not my thing.
Like Jamaican jerk chicken?
No, buck 'em.
Ooh.
Racist.
You racist son of a bitch.
One American.
I forgot. Jack was your father. I'm sorry. Jack just stared you away from that. He said, No. Richard, you just eat that buffalo.
Too dark. Stick with the white meat. Overtime thrillers for week 1. There was good news about the Patriots not putting up a fight and ending early. We got to watch the end of those games.
Beauty of a game.
You had obviously Steelers Bengals kind of headline. There was who else was the OT?
Atlanta
Colts in Atlanta.
Atlanta go to overtime?
No. They blew in the 4th to the Saints.
Oh yeah. It was Indy and Houston because they tied,
which was another blown game by Houston, and then just the lack of teams wanting to win on Sunday was apparent. You had 3 missed field goals, Steelers and Bengals. You had a missed field goal in the Colts and Houston game. I tooted you about Matty Ice and the Colts.
Oh, I know. Why do you got to do that?
I was just right a lot on Sunday, I feel like, except for the Patriots.
Angry. You were angry, just tooting.
I don't know if I was that angry. I guess
your text to me was, "Hey, how about them Colts?" Just like,
why would you ever fucking believe in Matty Ice? Like, why?
I thought it like a new.
He had a chance to beat the Houston Texans in overtime, and he failed. Like new
plays, new weapons, new. What is that thing? What the girls say? New year, new me. That's what I thought it was.
She probably said, "Why isn't it working?" Do you want me to flick it?
This is supposed to move.
How do you feel about your boy Burrow? First throw, pick 6. Almost should have had another pick 6. Those refs, god damn it! Even the touchdown to tie the game, then a missed extra point brought it to overtime. That was a ticky-tack call in the end zone to bring him to the 1-yard line. Ooh, they were trying to get. I'll fucking toot this on you all day, and you Bengals cunts. I told you as soon as he made the fucking Super Bowl, better soak this up because it's going to take a lot for them to get back there. And
first of all, are you done?
I'm not done.
All right.
If you watch the Bengals last year, by week 8 or 9, Joe Burrow led the league in interceptions. He had like 14 in week 9.
And where'd he go? Where'd he go?
Then all of a sudden, Jamar Chase started making 70-yard touchdowns every single game. And anybody who watched the Super Bowl, which is millions of people, could see that if Jamar Chase was not catching long 30, 40, 70-yard gains, their offense blows. Joe Burrow got sacked 175 fucking times last year or something. By week 9, like he didn't have ribs left. They blew his ACL the year before. This is why Bill made this bet. Bill and I made this bet with you. Cincinnati will end Joe Burrow. And as good as they were, as much as they made the Super Bowl last year, you just can't take the Cincinnati out of the Bengals. It's on full display. And unless Jamar Chase is collecting 75-yard touchdowns, I don't have a ton of faith in that Bengals team.
You done with the hate speech? You know the man had an emergency appendectomy. His appendix almost burst. He had to have emergency surgery. He'd had no time to play in any preseason.
It doesn't
games.
Sound like Joe Cool. That doesn't sound. It doesn't sound cool at all.
That's cool because he didn't need something in his body anymore because he can live without it. That's very cool. I have my appendix. Do you have your appendix?
I do.
Fucking loser. Joe Cool doesn't. He had to have that removed because he doesn't need it anymore. So obviously he's gonna have a little ring rust because he wasn't being able to throw the ball. He fucking gutted it out, went out on that field in Pittsburgh and fucking tried his best. And I salute him.
Speaking of living with something not in your body, I just want to say, hang tight, Irene. Tuesday comes faster than
than you,
than me. Yeah, no, definitely not. No. Cowboys are hot garbage. Sunday night football game. Dak breaks his thumb out 6 to 8 weeks. Who cares? They suck. They're terrible.
No, newsflash. It might be only 4 weeks because I'm putting them on IR.
Good for them. Amari Cooper out of there. Looked like they didn't have enough to work with. And I don't know. We had this debate last year when they held out $49 million. What is he getting paid? $40 million, Dak Prescott? Mm-hmm. Is he worth it? Mm-hmm. Nope. He's not good enough. He's not good enough quarterback.
I said that. That fucking guy blows. He will not be a starting quarterback in the Dallas Cowboys next year. Jerry Jones is going to say bye-bye.
I don't know if they can. I don't know if they will. I think he has an opt-out. I think he's one of those that he can opt out or something. So you might end up being right, but no, I don't think I said he was worth it. I said he'd get it because it's the Cowboys and it's quarterback. But they look like shit. Brady didn't. Brady's out there slinging touchdowns again, going through a divorce.
Just one.
Was it just one? I thought it was two.
No, 19.
The Mike Evans.
10. Yeah, Mike Evans. That's it.
Okay. Well, either way, Julio Jones looked like 80% of Julio Jones.
Julio Jones. Who? Because he wasn't there. Get it? That was a good one.
Chargers, Raiders. Chargers look legit.
Justin Herbert, future MVP of the league. He does look legit.
Chargers look legit. However, they didn't blow doors. I mean,
it's the Raiders. It's a rivalry game. I can never say rivalry.
Yeah, because you're an idiot. Yeah, if you remember, these two teams played last year, last week of the season. Winner goes to the playoffs.
It was the Raiders.
What was the circumstances there? If the Chargers tied, they would have made the playoffs.
If they tied, they both would have made the playoffs.
And they, and they can't.
We're just like, why wouldn't they just fucking just shake hands and be like, yeah, it was just tied.
Yeah. That was it. Yeah. And the idiot kept going for fourth downs. I'm on record that I believe in Josh McDaniels and Derek Carr and Devontae Adams are going to have a good year as Raiders. And if you believe the Chargers are as good as they are, then you got to give Raiders a little bit of credit for hanging with them. Bad game by Carr, 3 picks.
Carr had a caca game. But Devontae Adams still had over 150 yards. Devontae
Adams is the best wide receiver in football. Mm-hmm. Best wide receiver in football. Bills start the season, blow out the Rams. Matt Stafford looked like poo-poo. Cooper Kupp looked good, but he was basically the only guy targeted. And Josh Allen and the Bills just ran doors. Stephon Diggs owns Jalen Ramsey, and that's settled. That's just.
So I'm going to tell you that
that's law. That's Newton law.
If this goes as it might go, and the Bills win the Super Bowl, I will change my number. I will change my social media accounts because I think the Buffalo Bills fans will be the most insufferable pricks to ever walk the face of the earth.
They're not going to win. You know why?
There's Buffalo.
Kansas City and Patrick Mahomes.
Oh boy, did that guy have a game.
They still look good. They still look good.
Five touchdowns.
They still look good. The Bills are the Bills. I'd love to see Kansas City make another Super Bowl and lose again. That's like the perfect scenario.
But to who?
We can get into that. You want to go NFC? Let's go. Nice segue. Dayball. Not that these teams are going to make the Super Bowl. We'll get back to that question. It's just in line with the email.
The Giants will not make the play. No,
I don't know. You keep going for two. You keep going for the win.
You might do it. Yeah,
you might do it. I think Brian Dayball is legit as a coach. I think that there's more talent than douchebag Joe Judge was letting on there in New York. I'm not a big Daniel Jones fan. I think that he's mediocre at best, but he's certainly not run 2 quarterback sneaks 3rd and 8 bad. So Dayball's legit. The Giants in that division might fucking contend. I mean, the Eagles didn't look stellar, and the Commanders are the Commanders.
The Eagles did look no. I disagree. I think the Eagles are the prime team to win that division.
Oh, I mean, I didn't think they looked great.
They killed Detroit.
No, they didn't. They came down to the end of the game. Yeah, the Detroit came back. You fucking numbnuts. They had a chance to win.
The final score was shit. I'm sorry. I apologize.
yeah, you're welcome.
35.
Aaron Rodgers looks like he needs to go back into the woods or call up his witch doctor girlfriend with her
and start motorboating those titties.
Get a little help because they look
blue. What is their name? Blue.
Just blue.
Blue.
No, it's just blue.
BLU though, not BLUE.
BLU, yeah. Blue of the ocean or something is
Blue of the earth. Blue of the earth. Thank you.
Blue of the earth. It's not her name though. If I did a deep dive on this witch. See what I did there?
Yes, I did.
WB. Her name's just Blue, but she has like her calling tag is Blue of the Earth or something.
Like
so just
Teresa
fucking show some
son. Like Teresa Coy's son is his name's Tree.
Show some respect. John Wayne.
Is his name really John Wayne?
It was.
Why would you change it?
Wanted to be an Indian.
Native American.
Cowboy and Indian. I don't know. You think the Packers can figure it out?
Nope. Well, Alan Lazard didn't play, so I'll give him a pass. So this will be the test this week.
Dude, Rodgers is good enough to be a regular season hero.
Yeah, but he lost to Kirk Cousins.
That's all right. Minnesota's always good to start the year. They always pull out some of these wins, and then they choke. Kirk Cousins always chokes. That's his deal. They're always pretty good and good. Justin Jefferson's a fucking beast.
That kid is a beast.
Doug Cook's a beast. Adam Thielen's still out there doing things. Their third wide receiver, I forget his name, is good. Like their offense is stacked. Kirk Cousins will just shit down his pants at the biggest moments. Fact. And their defense is good. So maybe the Packers are in the middle of it, but their division between Detroit and Chicago, they'll be right there. Who do you think? What's the biggest shot for the NFC? So who could beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl? Chiefs beat the Bills again, crush Buffalo's dreams. Chiefs and their fake dynasty get back to the Super Bowl and lose again to
Tampa Bay.
Would that just be unbelievable?
Wouldn't it? Brady has 8 fucking rings, calls it a career after beating Patrick Mahomes, who was going to be the next Brady GOAT that everyone was saying, and yet he loses another Super Bowl to a 45-year-old man.
Yeah, the NFC is not great.
No, it's really not. I thought that was going to be like a powerhouse, but no.
It's like Rams, Bucks.
Rams look like shit. San Francisco is going to be this big
dude. How bad with Trey Lance? How quick?
I tweeted that kid, that fucking douchebag kid that always fucking goes. Yeah. I'm like, hey, fucktard. How about that Trey Lance? He didn't respond.
He's so bad. So bad. I'll toot on that one too. That kid can't throw. Yeah. He can't. I mean, he could throw 1,000,000 yards, but he can't pass.
He's not accurate. He's not accurate at all.
No, not at all. And they're not even running them. They're not even catching them.
No,
they're just letting them sling the ball around into the feet of his receivers. How long before he pulls a quote unquote hamstring and Jimmy G's back in there?
Yeah, but that's only for 2 weeks, and then Jimmy G's gonna get hurt. So
that's fine. 2 wins.
That's true.
2 wins. Anything else around the NFL we forgot?
No, but thank God football is back.
Thank God. Quick afternoon delight.
Sky rockets in flight. Afternoon delight.
Whoop. You guys have it, I think.
Afternoon delight.
I don't know, Ron. That sounds kind of crazy.
I don't know, Ron.
Baseball.
Ugh.
This is welcome back. This is a good baseball segment. We don't have to talk about the Red Sox and changes to the game that we've been calling for years are actually happening. They're actually coming to fruition.
Can I just bring up something real quick?
No,
I'm not a baseball guy, but do you pitch to a guy that's leading the league in home runs when you're tied in the top of the eighth or bottom of the eighth?
What's the circumstance?
Fucking air. Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about? I have not paid attention to the Red Sox in weeks.
Oh yeah, it was tied in the top of the eighth inning, and fucking Aaron Judge comes up, and they decide to pitch to him. He fucking cracks a home run.
You can give guys like that the Barry Bonds treatment. Barry Bonds walked.
Why wouldn't you?
More than he struck out in the 73 home run season. On like intentional walks, I think. I don't know it depends on the situation, but who cares? The Red Sox fucking suck. No shit, they made a bad call. Here's a good call. MLB is changing the rules to the game to make it suck less and the nerds suck farts. I'll just read the report here from ESPN a little bit. Let's get into Major League Baseball passed a sweeping set of rules changes it hopes will fundamentally overhaul the game, voting Friday to implement a pitch clock and banned defensive shifts in 2023, next year, to hasten the game's pace and increase action. 4 players, 1 umpire approved a pitch clock of 15 seconds with the bases empty, 20 seconds with the runners on, and a defensive alignment that must include 2 fielders on each side of second base, with both feet on the dirt as well, as rules limiting pickoff moves and limiting pickoff moves and expanding size of bases. I didn't see the pickoff moves originally.
What the fuck's a pickoff move?
You don't get to do any more baseball.
Well, the pickoff move.
The guy's on first, and you throw over to first to try and get him off.
That's a pickoff move? I thought that was just
move.
Try to pick him off. I didn't know it's called a pickoff move. I thought he was talking about like.
I would imagine the rules you can only do
it
once a batter or something, or twice a batter, whatever. They're going to limit the amount of times you can do it because they're trying to not slog down the game. The long tested in the minor leagues, the pitch clock, when strictly enforced, has significantly accelerated the speed of games. Minor league games this season have consistently clocked in under 2 hours and 30 minutes, a time seen by many as ideal, and an average game times have settled a little over it. So in the 80s, when baseball was at one of its peaks, games were like 1989, it was like 2 hours and 37 minutes. And look, football games are over 3 hours, but we watch them because things are happening. Things don't happen in baseball, and when they do, it's an out or a home run where the guy trots around the bases,
or he fouls like 20 times, and it's like, Jesus Christ.
At least now it's every 15 seconds a ball's going to be thrown, and when the ball's in play, there'll be enough openings within the field that maybe you get somebody on and they run, and you have to try and get them out.
So is David Price retiring this year?
Absolutely. Absolutely. The key line there, which I don't know if it's getting enough attention, is strictly enforced, because they tried to implement a batter in the box rule a couple years ago, and David Ortiz very famously was like, "Fuck you! I don't give a shit about that." And
because it's the umpire's discretion. Umpires got to decide whether or not
discretion.
Damn it! I thought I was trying. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I need to stop wearing red shirts because it just makes my face look like the Kool-Aid Man.
Do you know who you look like right now? Have you ever seen the Island Boys?
Lost
Island Boys. Lost Island
Lonely
Boys?
Island?
Lonely Island. Yeah.
Oh, with Andy Samberg?
Yeah, you look like you should be in their band. I thought that was a turtleneck you were wearing tonight.
No, it's like a...
No, I know what it is.
It's like
with
an
the
athletic dad shirt.
With the hoodie, right?
Yeah, it's got a hood.
Yeah, but it was so up on your neck, I thought it was a turtleneck.
Yeah, it's a little tighter on the neck.
Yeah, because you got 4 chins, bitch. See, I was just waiting, setting that up.
Another failed quiz. The strictly enforced. We'll see what the discretion You dumb
Discretion.
fuck. We'll see what the discretion is, whether it's the umps
don't.
or it's got to be the umps. I mean, the umps signed off on this, so they have to be getting some power. Angel Hernandez won't stand for to be racist if he doesn't get to
Where do you think they're gonna put the pitch clock in Fenway Park?
up your mother's ass. Well, we're right back with Simplest Minds of the Week.
Are you stupid or something? I'm as stupid as stupid does.
Exactly where I thought I was gonna go.
Tick tock, tick tock.
She just queefs when it comes to zero.
Yeah, the buzzer is the queef. 13, 14. Ball.
Irene, do it again.
1, 2, 3. Yep. Well, I need to get some sound effects. Simplest Minds of the Week. Robert Sarver. How do you pronounce this fuck's last name? Sarver?
Racist.
Yeah. Robert Racist, suspended 1 year and fined $10 million by Adam Silver in the NBA. He's the owner of the Phoenix Suns. This has been a 10-month...
And the Phoenix
is
Mercury.
Okay, apologies.
Come on, we have women that listen. That probably
we
listen
do.
to WNBA.
Phoenix Mercury owner has been
thank you.
suspended
Mhm.
1 year and $10 million for dropping chapter ones left and right in the facility of the Phoenix Suns and Mercury.
He's Caucasian, by the way.
Mercury. Oh man, I had an article up about this. So what I was reading was they could have suspended him longer. The $10 million is the max fine. They changed that.
Sterling.
Darling Sterling at 2.5 was the max
Back then,
2008.
which is weird because he had she recorded him.
Yeah,
so this guy doesn't have any evidence. It's just hearsay. Obviously,
a lot of it's hearsay, and they also said, I forget the really the fancy word that they used. I couldn't even I didn't even know how it was pronounced.
Thank you for not even going to me.
I think that it was intent. Like he wasn't his racism wasn't like overtly malicious and intent. Like he just would fucking.
He was doing a Kevin Garnett.
Just
Kevin Garnett.
He just thought he was in the club.
Yeah.
Like, he was just like, no, I'm good with these. And
what's up, my N words?
I almost said it.
You almost said. We almost had to beep it.
Yeah,
You thought you were in the club. You thought you were in the club.
What's up, my chapter ones? Chapter one.
You think he had like special handshakes?
Chapter one, please.
Go into the locker room.
I don't know.
When he saw
We heard
Devin
about
Booker,
this like
we heard about this last year.
Yeah, I write you checks.
Chapter one.
I mean, that's a good qualifier. I don't have anybody else on the Simplest Minds of the Week. I think
the Queen maybe because she died.
Yeah, dumb fucking move by her, huh?
I mean, didn't the monarchy call like dark skin? Weren't they racist? I saw that in the news.
Oh yeah, they're definitely racist.
Oh yeah, because of Meghan Markle.
Brits are very racist.
Which is weird because didn't they fight against the racist regime known as the Nazis?
Well, I think in previous shows we have determined that it's unclear if the Nazis are truly racist.
I do remember this now, just because.
So that's still up for debate. That doesn't really matter. I just like everyone's fucking racist. There's racists everywhere. There's racists everywhere. The racism against Muslims in the UK, to my understanding, is really, really high because they have a lot. Yeah, they have a lot of like Pakistani and Indian.
Middle Eastern? You going Middle Eastern? Where are you going?
Oh my god, fucking baby brain! When you come to a different country, you are a
immigrant.
They have a lot of Indian immigrants and like Pakistani immigrants because Britain owned India for 100 years or whatever. So there's a little bit of that there, and yeah, like sects of the UK are just really, really,
really
down upon by the highfalutin Londonites. So
yeah,
fuck you, you're racist.
That make the news that they said dark skin or something. I'm like, oh, You're not going to do anything to them. The fucking king and queen. What are you going to do?
I think you were looking for chapter 1, Mrs. Queen.
Excuse me, Queen Elizabeth. We just call those chapter 1s. Okay.
Thank you, Kevin Garnett.
Yeah,
If anyone's listening that doesn't get that joke, just go read Kevin Garnett's soon-to-be book that's coming out. And I forget what the joke we came up with, but the way Kevin Garnett speaks is just N-word, 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 N-word. And we believe that this first chapter of his book is going to be
all N-words.
N-words. So chapter 1.
Chapter 1.
N-word, N-word, N-word.
Welcome to the club. Now you understand the inside joke.
Now you get it, listeners.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Last time I explained a joke to you. This has been the Simple Mind Sports Show, Friday Rewind, September 16th. Congrats to me getting that right. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye, Renee. God damn, you look good, though. You got to shower more often.
Never.
Never. And also, listeners, if you're looking for another inside joke, Rich my mother every Tuesday. That is Tuesday at I Read.
Sometimes we have book club.
Oh, chapter 1.
Yeah. We discuss philosophy, and she swallowed.
You've got to come back with me. Where? Back to the future.
God damn! You look great.
Hi, Raymond.
Oh, you don't sound good though. You didn't plug your cordy cord in. Last week you looked disheveled, hair a mess. Looked like you haven't slept in days. Today it looks like you've showered. Where you gelled your hair, beard on point, glasses not foggy. You just look great.
Hold on.
The only thing is that you still got the baby brain that you're forgetting the simple things like plugging in the cordy cord.
Yep.
Or turning it on. Either or. But hey, you look great. Oh, now you sound great.
No, there's been a lot of changes around here. A lot of things were askew. I have not been to work for 2 weeks, so I really haven't been in sitting in this desk since we last spoke. So yeah, things are a little bit different. And I did shower just before I got on here because I was aware of how much of a shitbag I look like, and my eyes were failing to be open about 10 minutes ago. So I had to cold shower it, pop some alcohol in my body, and really get going. Really, it was more of a shower just to wipe off the filth that we just had to deal with over the text chain. Was really the biggest reason to handle that. It's a somber day in parts of this world, parts of this sovereign nation they call the UK. The Queen is dead.
Mm-hmm.
Long live the Queen or King.
No, King now, because now it's King Charles.
What if he just went with Queen? How woke would that be?
Well, in today's day and age, now, do the people that don't have pronouns, what do they call that?
I'm pretty I can't imagine pronoun people being okay with monarchy.
I don't think so. I bet you that should be their public enemy number one.
But aren't they the ones that say yes, Queen?
No. That's another part of the LGBTQ community.
Are those the betches?
Those are the batches.
Got it. Somber day across the world there, and sad to report there was another Queen's death here at the Simple Mind Sports Show. We laid him to rest this afternoon. I think officially the Queen may be dead.
I just wanted his microphone. Maybe even his camera that we bought for him. That's all I want.
Well, there's no chance in that happening. So.
Click, clack, motherfucker.
Bill, response?
No response.
Today's rundown on the Simple Mind Sports Show, New England's latest and greatest. We'll be talking a lot of Patriots here, Raymond.
Oh, another sad day.
Somber day.